This video is going to make you realize a lot of things that you may not have realized before. And that is because we live in a world, unfortunately, that is blinding us to seeing the truth and seeing our potential and seeing how far we can go. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first thing you need to hear is that there's a seat waiting for you at tables you haven't seen yet. You need to understand that you're destined for greatness. And just because you may be going through something right now, just because you've been through a lot and you may not find a way out, God is gonna put you in places you've never imagined because He has a plan for your life. And only when you realize how great our God is, will you start having faith. You that is watching right now, do you know where you can actually be in the next 2 years? Or in the next 3 years? Or even in few months? You can achieve so much and you can be seated in high positions with great people because you are destined for greatness. So this is a sign to never lose hope. Pursue your passion, pursue your purpose, and keep going. Keep going until it happens. Your time is coming. Maybe you may look around you and see people succeeding, but guess what? Your time is coming and you are going to be seated in the best places. And this is something you need to believe mentally before you achieve it physically. Believe that it's possible onto you and look at how the possibilities will happen onto you. Another thing you must hear is stay aligned with your own morals, values, and energy. And let people meet you there. Never ever reciprocate what you stand for nobody. Because your morals, your principles, your values, this is what you're made of. If you lose those things, if you sell your soul, then you just lost yourself. And you know what's gonna happen to you when you cling on those things? You're gonna be able to say no to things that don't serve you. People are only gonna be able to access you if they deserve you. This is what I mean by people will meet you there. It means that the access in your life will only be possible to people who are actually on the same level as you. Don't ever let go of what you stand for, because something about someone who doesn't stand for something is that they don't stand for anything. It reflects all aspects of their life. And don't ever be shaken if, let's say, you are the only person that is taking the hard path. Because I'm telling you, if you're taking the hard path, you're gonna reap what you sow and it's all gonna be worth it. Whereas people who are taking the easy route, the easy path, they're also gonna reap what they're sowing. You see, nothing goes unnoticed with God. God sees everything. And so make sure you never take the easy way out. Another thing you must know is that what is done with love is done well. Listen to me. Every single thing that is rooted in love will be a success. This is something that is guaranteed. So no matter what you're trying to achieve, I'm here to tell you, if you're not gonna do it with love, let it go. Do something that you see yourself pouring love onto. Do something that even if it's called a job, because you love it so much, it doesn't feel like a job to you. Because guess what? I can guarantee you that that is the thing that you're gonna succeed at because you're doing it with love. And if, let's say, you have to kind of deal with things that you may not find yourself passionate about, then I suggest to look at it in a positive way so that you can start to become passionate about it. Because you don't want to be a robot. If you're only doing something because you're doing it, this is when you become a robot. Because guess what? Robots don't have passion. Robots cannot feel. Robots cannot give love. Whereas humans can give love. So make sure you're always giving love to the things you're doing. You want to know something? You can have 2 plants. The first one, you can water it with so much hate. And the second one, you can water it with so much love. And there's a study that shows that the plant that you water it with love, that you speak life onto it, will grow better and faster, whereas the other one will rot. This is because of the truth that I just told you. So make sure you always do things with love. Another thing, the future version of you is proud that you were strong in that moment. Listen, no matter what situation you're in, no matter how many obstacles come your way, never ever give up. Because I need you to remember yourself in the future. Do you really want to look back and be proud of your younger self? Or do you want to look back and be like, I wish I've done things differently? You see, the worst thing in life is regret. This is the worst thing. So since you have that moment, that blessing, that gift, take it gracefully and always remember that your future self is looking at you right now. So make the future version of yourself proud And always remember, if you give up, you just guarantee that that thing you've been working on will never happen. Another thing, sit with it. Listen, I know it's hard. I know you might want to run, but healing happens by feeling. Whatever is happening to you right now is meant to mold you into the person you are meant to be. Don't look at pain in a negative way. Please don't. Because pain can either break you or mold you. You have the choice to choose. And even if it was so severe, turn that pain into power. Allow that pain to make you resilient. You want to know something? People who never go through pain, they're not strong and they're not resilient. Whereas the most successful people you see, they've been through something. They've been through pain. Otherwise, they wouldn't be where they are right now. So embrace that pain and never ever run from it. Don't try to escape your pain by having coping mechanisms. No. Face your pain by acknowledging it, accepting it that it was part of your experience, and letting it go. That's the only way. And the last thing I want to tell you is that in the midst of chaos, find your center. Having a firm foundation, which is your center, will not allow anything to shake you or break you. If you don't want to vanish when an obstacle comes your way, if you don't want to vanish when things start to get hard or when change is happening, you need to have a firm foundation. And that firm foundation needs to be God. Because God is going to protect you, God is going to be guiding you, and God is already going to be paving your way, paving your path into success. So you need God. And I'm here to tell you that if you're not going to see God, chances are you're setting yourself up for failure. Listen, there's so much we can do as human beings. I'm pretty sure you've been in situations where you're like, how did I do this? Or I shouldn't have done that. It's fine, it's normal. But you know what's going to help you become bulletproof, unshakable, and unbreakable is having a relationship with God. And I can tell you that about myself. My life has changed when I accepted Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. And this is facts. And I would have never reached this point in my life if I didn't surrender my life to God. Because He gave me everything that can't be bought with money. Like bulletproof confidence, bulletproof strength, bulletproof energy, wisdom, knowledge, understanding. These are things you cannot buy. And these are things, no matter how hard you try to get by yourself, you may fall short. Whereas if you're seeking the God of the universe, the creator that made everything, then your whole life will change. And that, everyone, brings us to the end of this video. I hope you honestly enjoyed and I hope you learned something new. If you want to see more, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And make sure to follow me on my socials to stay connected with me. And I will see you all in the next video. Love you. Bye-bye.